Welcome to In the Groove with Todd and Jackie, the podcast where good vibes meet great conversations and change makers take center stage.
Each week, we sit down with inspiring authors, impactful speakers, and visionary leaders who are making a difference in the world.
We're bringing you powerful insights, engaging stories, and actionable ideas to amplify your voice and spark meaningful change.
So get ready to get in the groove as we dive into conversations that uplift, inspire, and empower.
Now, here's Todd and Jackie.
Hey, it's another groovy day, and that's because, well, we make it that way. Welcome to In the Groove with Todd and Jackie. I'm Todd.
I'm Jackie, and this is the podcast where good vibes meet great conversations and change makers take center stage.
That's right. We're talking to people who want to expand their mission, their message, and maybe even monetize their business with their message.
That's right. And besides this podcast, we get in the groove through our Family Talks retreat happening this April 2026 in Costa Rica. And that is an opportunity for your family to, your parents, for you to be empowered, and for kids to master their storytelling skills, to strengthen your family bonds, and elevate everybody's ability to have effective conversations while resolving conflicts easily. And that's all done while you stay in private cabins. All your meals are taken care of for you, lots of fun activities, everything you can imagine, beautiful in the jungle, waterfalls, monkeys, toucans.
Pampered in the woods. That's what you get. No, in the jungle. Pampered in the jungle. And
that's right.
Jackie mentioned a zip line. It's 8 parts through the jungle, a couple hundred feet in the air. So it's real lot. It's more fun than it is a retreat, but then you also get to learn about you and your family and learn how to communicate better.
That's right. So have adventures with your family and come away after 5 days of being pampered, having better communication skills with everybody and being stronger as a family. I mean, can't go wrong. So how do they find out about that?
You can go to toddandjackie.com and click on the Impact and Outreach tab, and then on the Costa Rica retreats, it's all right there. And if you have any questions, please get a hold of us, and we'd be more than happy to answer your questions. But more importantly, just sign up. Let's go. Come on, man. It's a cool thing.
That's right. All right. Well, bringing good vibes today so that we can have a great conversation is changemaker Malcolm Grissom. Malcolm is the stand-up CEO. He believes laughter lights the way, chuckles create change, and improv is an advantage. Malcolm offers virtual improv classes every week and wants to give you 2 months free.
Wow.
I know. And you can find him at malcolmgrissom.com. Malcolm, welcome to In the Groove with Todd and Jackie.
I'm grooving.
I know. It's groovy.
Well, that's good. You're getting in the groove because we got an audience.
I am. It's grooving, y'all. It's grooving. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna keep grooving, keep talking. How you doing?
We are doing groovy.
Good.
Feeling groovy. Da, 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 da. We also have a groovy audience that's tuned into us today just to listen to what we have to say. And what they want to know most is what's your most important message for them today?
Wow, you're just gonna Todd, I love you. You're just gonna get right down to it.
We gotta grab them in the beginning, otherwise they'll be blasting off somewhere else.
Well, I think Jackie actually did it in a nutshell for me. I'm all about play and all about exploring the power of play. I work with everyone. Since your podcast is really for everyone, I work with everyone. I specialize with, um, mm, well, I should say I work when I work with corporate, I specialize in helping them solve their people problems, using the leveraging the power of play and improv, applied improv. With entrepreneurs, I help them scale their businesses using the power of play and improv. And with families, I help them become closer and work on their communication skills, using play and improv and humor. And it is amazing. A lot of people take humor when they think of humor, they think laughter, they think stand-up comedy, they think, oh, you have to be funny, and that is not necessarily what humor is about. Humor is a really vast topic, and it shouldn't just be looked at as only comedy, as only jokes. Humor is something that we all have. Humor is something that is very powerful, that we can all utilize to help us in just about everything that we do.
Yeah, I think the whole world right now needs a big dose of lighten up, don't you?
Yes. Yes. That's actually since you mentioned that, one thing that I'm also the founder of the World Laughter Organization. It is a nonprofit, and the whole mission about this is to bring the power of applied improv and humor and laughter to, especially to youth leaders, especially so schools, teachers, educators, therapists, entrepreneurs who work with children, with our youth, especially to combat issues like suicide prevention and bullying prevention and conflict resolution.
Wow. Well, okay, so this is a big mission, Malcolm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I'm assuming that this message you have to give and this mission that you're on is based on some life experiences, some things that you've learned along the way that has taught you the importance of what you're doing today. Am I right? And if I'm right, would you share with us a little bit about what that is?
Well, Jackie, you all know when you assume, you know what happens. You make a A out of you and me.
That's
I
right.
mean, it's not true. No, I just woke up one day. I had a marvelous childhood, and I woke up one day and I just said, "Hey, laugh." No, that's not true
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
guessing that's not the case.
Not the case. Not the case at all. I actually, so I was born. Let's start with my birth because it was very special. I was born on stage. I was born in the back seat of a tiny little sports car in the middle of my entire neighborhood. They were watching, and I came out. I was late. I was overdue, but I was ready to. I was in the groove. I was in the groove. I just said, hey, it's my time. Hello, I'm in the groove. Let's dance. Let's dance. And so, ever since my birth, until about 7 years old, I was a happy-go-lucky, starring in plays. I was really grooving. Todd can probably understand this because Todd and I, we groove together. I see you, Todd, with those glasses. Those glasses say, I'm a groovy man. And
Have been for a while.
yep, I could tell. I could tell. So I used to have Todd groovy glasses. Um, as a little kid, mine were, small up until I was 9. And then I had a virus called Rhea's syndrome. And parents, if you don't know about this, this affects mainly children, although it can affect all ages. And it's mainly connected with giving a child acetaminophen when they have a common virus. And what it does is it immediately attacks the brain and liver cells. And in my case, thankfully, miraculously, my brain cells started shrinking before they exploded. And all that happened with me is I wound up in a coma, and then I was comatose and lost my ability to walk and talk. I had to relearn that, and I was sent back to school before I was ready. I was the target of a lot of bullying. I lost my identity because I was no longer that happy-go-lucky grooving kid. I lost the glasses. Sorry, Todd. And so I struggled with that and somehow found my way to becoming a stand-up comedian eventually, and dealt with that. I've dealt with addiction as well as all that, and I've gone through all of that mess, come out clean the other side, and decided the best way to give back to the world is through laughter and applied improv, because they've helped me so much and they are so powerful and so often overlooked.
That's awesome. So I'm assuming that you went from maybe being laughed at to taking control to make other people laugh. Is that how you maybe psychologically controlled the circumstances you were placed in that you were out of control with?
Yes, I think it started. Yes, ultimately that is what happened. I would put it more as laughter was. So I lost myself. So not only was I laughed at, but I lost who I was. I lost my identity. I lost my confidence. And it was through laughter and it was through improv that I gained it back. And once I gained it back, then again, it was through improv and through that connection, because laughter is connection. And that is what gave me the confidence to get into that position where I could lead others to laugh. As a matter of fact, I'm wondering, can I offer your audience a free gift?
Sure.
They love that kind of thing.
They love that.
As long as I get one too.
Oh, you sure do. So Jackie mentioned that I teach virtual improv classes. I teach 4 classes a week, every week. What I will do is what I'd like to offer everyone is I'd like to offer everyone, including you, Todd, a chance to come to one of the classes, complimentary. All you would need to do is go to Laughter is Connection. LaughterIsConnection.com. That's one word.
Nice.
LaughterIsConnection.com. And sign up for your complimentary class. And then, yes, I have a subscription after that if you're interested.
And this is online?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Fun.
cool. Well,
It is online.
We'll put
Nice.
the links just in case, so you don't have to worry about rewinding and writing them down. We'll put the links in the show description for you to be able to find them.
Absolutely.
All righty.
Cool. This might be a good time to take a little break and catch our breath and come back with more with Malcolm right after this.
Besides podcasting, Todd and Jackie get in the groove through the Speak Feed Lead Project, a nonprofit serving many communities.
At the Speak Feed Lead Project, we empower entrepreneurs, speakers, and families to find their unique voice and message through transformative retreats.
Like our signature talk retreat, where you'll spend 5 days in Costa Rica's Pacific jungle, crafting and delivering your unique message.
Perhaps you're interested in our Family Talks retreat, where you'll strengthen family bonds and discover your signature talks together in 5 days on Costa Rica's Caribbean side.
You'll also find Jackie's VIP experience, where you'll work with her for 2 to 3 days, focusing entirely on your business and message, anywhere in the world that suits you.
To find another way to get in your groove and discover ways your message can shine brightly to more audiences, use this QR code to learn more.
Welcome back to In the Groove with Todd and Jackie. Yay. It's my favorite day of the week. We get to do a show and we get to have really cool people on, like the person that we have on today, Mr. Laughter himself, Malcolm Grissom. And before the break, we were talking about a free gift. So if you didn't catch that, look in the show description or rewind just a little bit right before the break and find out about that, because you're going to want to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
So Malcolm, what else can we yuck it up about?
Yeah.
I noticed in your background you have the Lighten Up project, and I have to assume that is your podcast. Can you tell us more about that?
You assume correctly. See, that Jackie makes a out of you and me. Todd assumes correctly. I love it. You're great. You fit. But yes, the Lighten Up Project is the podcast. So earlier on, I was talking about the World Laughter Organization. That is a movement. That is the movement of utilizing the power of laughter and play. The Lighten Up Project is the voice of that movement. I speak with all sorts of people. I look specifically, well, I should start with my target audience. My target audience is specifically the teachers, therapists, educators, parents, entrepreneurs. However, unlike the World Laughter Organization, I don't focus only on youth. This is speaking with everyone about their experiences with laughter and humor and healing and personal development and how the two coincide.
Okay.
Very cool. So what kind of guests are you looking for? You never know. There might be a guest out in our audience today that is perfect for your show. So who's a good fit?
Who's a good fit? Well, if you are someone that breathes You're a good fit.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yes, I specifically I'm looking for stories of healing, stories of uh personal development.
Mm-hmm.
These stories can or cannot involve laughter and play. I'm also looking for stories of laughter and play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a podcast about connection.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that you've done a couple of pre-interviews with a few of my youth clients,
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking forward to eventually being guests on your show. And they're just young people, so they're 12 and 13, I think, so far. So that's great for our audience to know too, is that you're open to talking to young people
Oh
uh,
yeah,
and
I
hearing
that
their stories as well. And I appreciate that so much from you of giving them a stage to share their messages on. So, with all of the challenges that you've overcome, and probably some you're still in the throes of, because we all are, what do you feel is your greatest accomplishment at this point in your life, Malcolm?
my greatest accomplishment is finding myself.
Hmm. Hmm.
It really is. It's finding myself, and because the airlines, if you they always say, put on your oxygen mask before you help your child.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very supportive of people. I currently work as a career counselor for youth,
Mm-hmm.
um, for at-risk teens.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is that through
And
a school that's local to you?
it's through Job Corps. It's a
Okay.
national program. So Job Corps, what Job Corps is it takes at-risk youth from 16 to 24, and it helps them get their schooling, so their high school diploma, or equivalent, and then it also trains them on a certain trade of their choosing.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
all the certificates and everything. So they go out in the world with a little advantage.
with some skill
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
that's useful
Mhm.
that
Right.
they can
Right.
make a life out of.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's a very cool program, and it needs to get more and more popular. I think it's been around for quite a while, but I think it really needs a boost in the arm because there are a lot of lost youth these days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a
Yeah.
lot of them that don't necessarily qualify for college or want to go to college or even have the aptitude for it, they feel lost. What are they going to do? They're not fitting in with the mold, right? So, I appreciate that you're doing that, Malcolm. That is such an important way to share your skills and your talents. So, thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so going back to what I was saying, I couldn't do so finding myself. It allows me to be the international speaker, the author, do all the other accomplishments that I've done. It allows me to lead our youth. It allows me, and also adults, because I also counsel adults. So basically, I finding myself and being grounded, that is really the greatest accomplishment, because that
Mm,
allows me to go so far.
nice.
I'm just curious, Malcolm, how long did it take you to figure out humor was your deal?
So it I figured out humor was my deal when I was born.
Okay.
So it took me years. It took me close to 7 years to re-figure it out. After my illness, after I lost myself, after I lost my ability to find my way back to humor.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, and I know that jokes and stand-up comedy are not necessarily a huge component of what you're doing. However, my question for you is, do you remember the first joke you ever told where you actually got a reaction from the audience where they
Oh
laughed?
yeah. Oh yeah. Gosh. I guess the very first one, even before I started doing stand-up, was my first open mic, where I was announced as Malachi Jism. And I said, Malachi Jism, I am not an Amish porn star. My name is Malcolm Grissom, right? So I guess that was my first. Tell you
That's funny.
a joke that I told audiences for years. It always worked, and I never knew why. Is when I would come up and people would say, people would ask me, "Are you gay?" And I would say, "No, I'm not gay. I'm Hawaiian."
Well, they have to laugh because they don't
I
get it.
don't.
Exactly.
It's a little bit of a stumper,
Exactly.
like, wait, what?
It is. Wait, what? Exactly. What?
Well, so what are some of the challenges you're facing right now? You're launching this podcast.
Hmm.
You are working with young people, and I know very well that you can have your spirit crushed pretty quickly when you're working with young people if you're not careful. And you've been in business for a while. You and I have been in networking meetings and conferences together for a long time. It's an everyday, keep working at it situation. So, what are some challenges that you're facing? Maybe someone in the audience can help.
I guess the biggest challenge is it's always a time management, and
Mm,
it's dealing with all these different things that need to be done and deciding which deserves my focus right
right.
now, what deserves the most of my focus, and
Time management.
Sounds
yes.
about right. Okay. Well, we're getting low on time. I want to make sure the audience knows again how to find you if they want you to come speak or if they want to attend one of your improv classes or work with you in some way. Tell them again how they find you, Malcolm.
So again, you can always go to laughterisconnection.com to sign up for my free gift, and that's how you can contact me. Or you can go to Malcolm Grissom right here. See malcolmgrissom.com.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, that's about all we have time for today. I hope that you enjoyed the show. My biggest hope is that you'll tell a friend about the show and that you'll go and check out Malcolm's free gift.
And we have one more question.
Oh, one more question. That's right. We do have one more question. You're going to like this question. Are you
Oh, okay.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
We want to know how you get in the groove every day.
How I get in the groove every day. I laugh. I laugh.
Mm.
Come on now.
I had a feeling that was going to be your answer.
Gotta laugh. That's how I get in the groove. I laugh spontaneously.
That's great. It sounds kind of weird to people who don't understand that you can just start laughing. But
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to hear something funny. You just start laughing and you know what? Makes other people laugh. And then when other people start laughing, it makes you laugh harder because it's funny watching other people laugh. It
Exactly.
really is contagious.
It is.
Tickle my fancy and I'll tickle yours.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Todd?
I said, tickle my fancy and I'll tickle yours.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's all. We are out of time. I hope you enjoyed the show. My biggest hope is that you will make it a great day because, man, make it a humorous day because it is all about choice. Bye-bye for now.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Malcolm.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Thank you.
That's a wrap for this episode of In the Groove with Todd and Jackie, where good vibes meet great conversations and changemakers take center stage.
We hope you've been inspired by today's guest and are ready to bring more positivity, connection, and impact into your world.
If you love this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs a little groove in their life.
And don't forget to check us out on toddandjackie.com for more great conversations.
Until next time, keep shining, keep grooving, and keep making a difference.